Well, hello everyone. That one is the button to press. There we go. Ooh, hello, I guess. There we go, the game should load. I don't have everything set up properly. I was too eager to start streaming. I was way too eager. But hopefully my laptop will let me. It's taking its time. But anyway, hello everyone. I have the game muted in the background, so it's just at the moment it's just sort of a dynamic background right now. Please just ignore the cogwheel in the corner. I'm still getting things set up because I got way too eager. And my laptop likes to take forever to load things. Right. Oh. Okay. It should show up now, hopefully. Come on, PNG tuber. Are we back? Are we not back? I don't know. Yay, we're back. I don't know what's going on with my mic, but it's like fluctuating. Like really loudly. So I don't know how loud I am. Hopefully it's fine. Well, it's gonna have to do for now. I'll deal with that later. So let's stop the music and unmute the game. Okay, it's letting me do that. Okay, so as far as I remember, we basically got abducted by a ship. Or the ship took off without us. And we've got to try and get ourselves back somehow. I don't want to go back through another part of the story if I have to.
They haven't found us yet.
Can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is going to catch up. If we can get access to the Zelda systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takana are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Okay, what are they getting me to do now? A follow mission? My favorite.
For how uptight the Elydians are, cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Don't comment on other people's cargo bays.
Stick with the tall guy.
Up there? Alright. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there.
Do I have to shoot them?
There's several of them around the room.
I have a feeling I have to shoot them.
Too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Okay. You have to quickly shoot them.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am.
I'm trying.
Only one left.
Where is it? Oh, it's up there.
Here it comes.
What is that?
It worked. They won't be able to detect it.
Ooh.
Buys us some time.
Now that the Zelda has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't get all sappy now,
Carter.
please.
She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Takan don't have her. Not completely, at least.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember that Takan haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in. I know she played us, used our sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life.
Hi,
Red
Tom.
and lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Takan are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do we think they're gonna stop there?
All I know is that more of my people have been lost to the transformation than yours. Not to mention my admiral and the others who didn't survive your rescue attempt. Our losses are mounting. Yours are just beginning.
We're stuck on this ship, same as you.
I'm blocked out of helm control. Propulsion? And they're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help you.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge.
Oh, these
The Takan must have turned
ones I don't like that much. Oh. Almost had it.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in.
Oh. So that's where we were.
Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is alright back there.
And then that's us.
That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan.
Oh my god.
You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry. It doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zelda, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
The Resolute is really small, so hopefully it can actually catch up with us.
It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a multiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
Not another one of these. Oh,
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
is that
The scene. And ruptured power conduit.
British person?
Charging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Qataris. And if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there?
Oh, I'll clear it up for
Are
you.
you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Qatari have been transforming people on the ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
Why is he saying it really quietly?
Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there safely through the back routes.
No back routes. But still, every time I hear anything with back in it, my mind goes straight to Alyssa Edwards' back rolls. What is up with their hair in that long distance shot?
You may approach.
We're running at a solid 18 to 28 frames per second here.
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians.
A warp-disrupting beam originating from Tau was holding our ship hostage. This is a farce. You never had any intention of negotiating a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
Your Majesty, if I may. Her actions nearly caused a war. I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
That makes no sense. What did they do to you?
They convinced us that this was the best deal we were going to get.
I thank you for coming.
Oh, they didn't even finish their sentence.
The hell we will.
Captain,
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Otari space without Federation approval. No one.
you think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You do realize this will never work. The Federation will stop you no matter what it takes.
Well then, from what I can tell, the Federation is little more than a loose assemblage of the weak and the misguided. But I certainly invite them to try. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
You say it, Spark. Don't do a quick time event.
Seize them.
No, do not seize me. Bruh.
Ride it to Resolute. Beam us out.
Bye. Oh, we're back to these guys.
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itaska with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then,
I was going to say that's quite insulting, but then we're engineers, so it's not that insulting, to be honest.
UTP is just down that corridor.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
It looks like it's been wrecked.
There's combat here. Disruptor burns in the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
If there was a fight, the Takan might still be nearby.
Maybe my people killed them.
Or they could be waiting for us.
And that's a problem for when we meet them.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines became weaker. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
Track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
go before she gets crushed in it. I'm in this alone. Right. Okay, that's one down. To the next. Oh, I've also forgot how slow the running is. Oh god. And then back up. Hopefully. Don't get electrocuted. And over here. Yes. Okay. Then the next one is here. Oh. His face looked a bit concerned, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're electrocuted ladders. Knew there was going to be something in here. Combat time. Ow. Ow. Oh, I died. They fire so fast. Oh my god. I have to do it in story mode so I don't die. Ah. There we go.
Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this!
Oh, do I yeah, I thought I'd have to do a quick time.
Go! Go! Behind us!
Okay, I can explode things. Stop.
Federation, you take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Quick, crawl through. Run. Oh no, I have to fight with them. There we go. I am definitely not good at combat in this game.
Fall back!
Keep running.
Hold him back! We can't let him reach the stairs!
I'm just shooting off all the bombs now. Ah. Ow. Seriously? Just run for the door. Ah.
Come on, hurry!
Run! Run away!
No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Respect the ones that have died or stuff, and just run. The lack of music feels weird.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that. And I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. Steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Ooh.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
Bye, Ermont.
Couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Illydians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Oh.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
I wonder what's happening.
We've got an Illydian ship, the Beskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Beskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still
Ew.
for us.
It's covered in crystals.
Commander?
Should we put our shields up? Just as a precautionary measure.
I'd like to avoid escalating this any more than we have to. Whatever the hell this is.
400 kilometers in closing.
It looks so gross.
Ready, phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydick, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I got this. Just keep firing.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Invert the polarity.
There!
We've got incoming. How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
No, they're all falling off the chairs.
He's out cold.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
Okay, I guess we have to answer them. Hello.
Commander Rydak, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's alive and well.
Good. One of himself and Enos. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands.
It's entirely possible you could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Taconian technology and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. That the Federation would stop me no matter what. Your performance in this encounter has not supported that claim.
Veskar's weapons are powering up.
But the Takan are not mere savages.
What are these faces? The close-ups.
So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more than me alive. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
Oh, he's alive. He's not dead or knocked out.
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we got.
Language, Captain.
You had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation and the losses we have suffered.
I think we don't know enough. We need more information.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
Didn't they say that we shouldn't contact them anymore?
But there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3.
Is he gonna show up?
Prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Takan, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Okay, see you later, Spock.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
The bioformed Hadri. They know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
Oh.
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local system.
You'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal.
Oh, it's going to be another quick time. Go! Oh, wrong stick. I was pushing the left stick up. This game seems to love the hold the stick in the middle of a circle.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the seal.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Gravity polarity. Now!
And it knocks him out cold.
Amazing.
Close it!
How do we get them down?
Like that.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
May not be convenient, but we don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry.
Okay, I guess I gotta do that.
Pistols. They were all over this place.
Okay.
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Okay. Oh.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
Can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Oh. So if I go... Oh?
Engines are redline, running full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the workforce wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
But as these crystals, the power from the cartabula, Connor found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is if they don't destroy us all first.
We do our part, and just worry about that. I don't know what more they have to their plan.
People like this are never satisfied. There's always more that they want. They are obviously going somewhere.
I hate to think what the cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Okay.
These crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be inactive, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric.
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
This one.
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either.
Well, what ones will work?
What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Who knows? Any more green? Any more green? Oh? Okay, there isn't any more green.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
Not sure.
Maybe it's powered by the Takan themselves.
Got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do it.
That is enough from you. I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. Weapons must be biocoded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Heh. But he does have that. want to slap him. I don't know why, but I really want to. Is Riker here now?
Communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack. Unless so much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic. And I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through.
So we're hiding information?
Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
Oh, his arm is a bit
You and I have actually met
fucked
before.
up.
We have.
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residia 6.
Oh, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
Then let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie? First,
Oh god, here we go.
to the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Wow.
This old chestnut. I'm curious to hear what she says, though.
Well, without the ship, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So,
Anybody ever choose the ship when you ask?
I can't say that they have.
The truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers.
I was gonna say it's like all three.
It might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the enemy, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
what we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man, or as a godlike projection. He'll test you. But don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
Are you sure about that? I don't want to anger him.
No, certainly not. Wave with his hand, he could clip your wings and cripple the Resolute. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he knows that the Takan have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research, battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division of Starfleet Tactics, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me. This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate.
There are some things you can't be prepared for. And if there are no specific tactical solutions, we'll just have to take our chances. After all, risk is our business.
We We try to mitigate that risk as best we can. But the Starfleet we know today is built on that attitude.
Well said.
There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious.
There was a lot of data stolen. A lot to sift through.
Yes, we're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
I'd raise that alarm pretty loudly if I were you. There's a lot riding on this. And if it comes to it, the Titan and I will be ready to personally lend a hand in this fight.
Let's hope it doesn't get that far.
Riker out.
Bye.
Thank you for not getting too specific with Riker about the data breach. Better we handle this ourselves, without all of Starfleet hearing about it.
I trust you had a good reason for withholding this information from Captain Riker.
This information will send a shockwave through the entire fleet. I'm sure Spock will agree. It should be compartmentalized on a strictly need-to-know basis. I have more research to do. So do you. I'm sure the ship's computer has Sun Tzu in its library. Dismissed.
What if I don't want to read Sun Tzu?
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
Oh, finally.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermac, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team.
I have to go down there?
We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. He's not an asset. He's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
Oh. I guess this has got a lot more tense.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you can stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago.
I liked you a lot better when you were Ryan Kapoor. Pain in the ass sometimes, but a stand-up guy when it counted.
You weren't friends with the one who gave up this body.
He didn't give it, you took it. And all the others.
My name is Zon Pelosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. I am but one of many. We who took a leap of faith across the bridge of time to be reborn in these bodies.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. Contact produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one.
Ooh.
It's coming alive.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, but I don't like it. We need a new plan.
He's just trying to talk his way out of trouble. Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you because I value my own life. When my fellow Scions come, they will come. I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle learns you. You've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all.
Okay.
I get the impression you know how to make people talk. Think you can break his arm?
Don't.
Oh, that sounded really gross.
What the hell, Carter? We don't torture people. Did you forget what uniform you're wearing? What it stands for?
He'll live. Isn't that what you want?
Don't you twist my words like that.
I'm not twisting her words.
Stop, please. Wait. The warp cores. The technology is amplifying the ship's output, and it still relies on the warp cores to provide plasma to the engines. Disable those, and the ship grinds to a halt.
Sabotage.
This display is for all life forms on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems, sensors, propulsion, weapons. This is engineering. If I can get us there, can you cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask, but I'm coming around to it.
You just worry about getting us there. I'll handle the rest.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Millie's there with you too, right? It's good we two are together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you.
It's being a sarcastic bitch now.
You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Takan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars.
In case you forgot, we were a part of something. I still am. The Federation may not be perfect, but it stands for ideals that your people clearly do not believe in.
We have our own ideals. And we have our own ideals. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
You think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done, you can't make me give up now. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking sharing our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it.
Okay.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something. They know where we're going.
Oh yeah, disable his trans... No! Oh, it's... hopefully... Oh, thank God.
You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
You already broke his arm. What more do you want to do?
I want to eliminate loose ends.
And I did that for you.
You know what? You can argue on the way. Now let's move him.
Yes, I love sassy Carter. Are we going back to the Resolute? Yes! This planet looks gross. Why am I on my own, but everyone else teleports in around me?
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him.
I want to. Let him come to me, please.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
It does look like that. Anything of interest? Ooh, green.
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors. It could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
Okay, anywhere else? If I just run around, my tricorder should go off. Or not.
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm scanning everything. She doesn't even show up on my scans. Her comm badge does, but she doesn't. Okay, let's go. Anything over here that I can scan?
Follow me. Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
There must be an explanation.
He probably took it away. Oh?
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Oh, okay, guess.
Nothing.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid.
There? No? There? Where could... Unless I...
Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
Is it him?
With me.
Okay, guess I'm taking the lead. Hello, Portal, are you here?
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Oof.
Devolve to Resolute. Beam Crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Bye.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
That's a fair judgment.
Looks like there used to be a bridge here.
No tetrametric pulses. No tetrametric pulses. Nothing. Oh, that one's doing it.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Ooh, that ringing definitely. Oh.
Trust, but verified.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's go.
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4, and I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Same.
Then that makes two of us.
Makes 3, because I'm also included in that. Let's go. Oh. That hurts my brain. It's not you, is it? No, it's not you. Oh, it's this big one around the back.
Good.
Right, quickly into the hole. It feels like I'm on my own for this one. Because Westbrook isn't with me. Oh. Green, like yellow stuff coming out the wall.
Tetrametric.
Can I shoot that from here?
Better go see what's different.
This is different. And what is different? I can't get down there. It's like right there, but I can't scan it. Can I? Okay. There's got to be another way. She is just moving on her own. Oh, have I discovered stick drift? Or is she just... She is just... I have lost friction. Oh. Oh. Big fucking crystal. Now I've got to try... I've just got to figure out how to get back down now. Oh, I teleported. Yeah, I've lost... my friction is just non-existent. What is going on here? Whoa, that crystal's huge. I thought the last one was big.
Plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No, not a match.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Devolve to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Are we all gonna shoot it? Ready? What?
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plans.
They're all gone. Is that Portal 6-3? Oh, it is him.
Him? How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian. I am guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Take care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Takan have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Draconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. Call it bioforming. A group of Draconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them? That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabulon.
These scions have the Cartabulon.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Oh. The doctor's face. Where are we? Oh.
Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them.
Do I have to try?
The Scions have stolen the Contabula is deeply concerning. To be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick. Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Takon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
But I'm not alone in the Federation. I'm a part of something larger, just like your Takon Empire was.
We are not the same.
I don't want to have to keep following him around. Come on, just give me the crystals to walk on.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
It's true, the Kobliad chose not to join the Federation when the offer was made. And I could have chosen to stay on my home planet, waiting for the next shipment of Duridium to arrive, biding my time and fearing for the worst. Instead, I chose to embrace the future, not fear it. Joining Starfleet gave me the opportunity not just to help my own people, but countless more. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Contabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Excuse me? We're just coming looking for help, we're not looking for services? Really? I mean, I guess help is a service.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Takon Empire. I left behind everything I know, and now you want me to turn against my own people. Betraying my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
Every Takon that comes back does so by stealing someone's body. They are killing to come back.
What you call bioforming, we thought of as marginal science. But if these reborn Takon plan to restore the Empire, is that disaster to be avoided? Takonian technology is so vast, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you're reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Takon did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these science are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these science masquerading as true Takon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Takon. Understand their true intentions.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return.
I bet they're looking for me.
Commander! Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
He's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Sounds like Genshin, like the artifact leveling. What is this?
This is all I need.
A glove?
Away team +1. Ready to beam up.
Turned his spear into a glove. Oh, we're back on this thing again.
Four warp cores. That's interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
All that talk about being soldiers, and look what it comes down to. You need a couple of engineers.
Yes, we do.
Lucky for you, it's your specialty.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Okay. I couldn't imagine this being like a mini arc in a Star Trek show. But it would be interesting. Oh. This thing is far too sensitive. Oh.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense. We've been producing at max output since we left Otari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
I bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Do I have to run down there? I do. Right. Down we go. Oh, she beat me to it. Right.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
We find a button that says eject, and we hit it.
The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity. The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like sensors show a core is about to rupture. The computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
Start thinking about an escape plan. I have a feeling we're gonna need one.
I don't want to be stuck in here.
Work quickly.
Okay. Let's go. We have some like happy-go-lucky music.
We might not
I
have
don't.
the tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
Open the control panel.
We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom, we don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do.
Listen, the best way to make sure something goes wrong is to stress. Keep your mind on the job. You'll be okay.
Yeah, we will. It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Oh. Keeping this steady is not a fun job. Oh.
Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Boom.
Now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
We need to run to the other core.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta.
Duck. Don't put me in a combat situation. There we go. Got that one. Ah.
Go! Finish!
Going to get to the core.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
No.
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
No, don't. Itasca. Oh, she's on the floor.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Bloop. There goes the third one.
Warp drive disengaged.
Yes, we saved the ship. Kind of.
You did it.
Go.
I think so.
No. They're all dying. Jeffrey's tubes.
Tasker, can you climb?
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Don't sacrifice yourself. It's the whole, he's going to sacrifice himself. Hey Taska, no! Just keep climbing. That's all we can do right now.
I'm right here.
Up here we can watch Itasca die. That's so considerate of the developers.
Not you too. Calm yourself, child.
Oh.
It will all be better soon.
No.
Monko met. Return to us.
No, don't do that.
Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
Watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay.
Understandable.
This isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
I swear, we will make them pay for it.
At this point, I feel like I'm making Edzala hate me unintentionally.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage.
Actually, the Resolute is one of our state-of-the-art starships.
That must be some sort of contemporary humor.
She's loaded with the latest and greatest technology in the galaxy.
I've never felt more unsafe.
I'm starting to like his character already.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Takon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary, most lesser civilizations willingly joined the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge, and perhaps ultimately our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Well, you might in a minute.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. And with all due respect to your advanced technology, the simple fact is that I won't be able to locate him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
He's been kind enough to agree to help us find Galvin.
I am at your service. To whatever extent I can be of help.
If nothing else, I'm sure you're happy for a change of scenery. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
And your captain has an odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. Clearly it's with the Takan.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Takan. Not to the Scions of the Flame. Who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Takan. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Captain, I understand your concern, and I don't necessarily disagree.
Ah, now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
Captain?
The magnitude of the threat the science pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Ryder, a word.
Yeah, I'd like a word with him. Just let him have access to the systems.
Waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize this puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
We talked about this on Delphi Ardu. The reason he's here is because he's with us, not them. He came to help us, and he wouldn't be here otherwise.
You tell him.
We can't afford to get this wrong.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
Captain, you have my word. I will do everything within my power to protect you.
I appreciate that. It's not just my career on the line here. It's both of ours. I'm going to trust your instincts on this one.
Oh, that's a first.
Hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find them.
Will do.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course,
kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology. If this Scion Galavan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
What?
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How long will it take?
Oh, that was quick.
What is it? Galvin?
Draconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Riding to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer.
I'm just glad it worked and you were able to track him down.
Which wouldn't have been possible without your determination. So thank you for that. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
I bet you can find it on the ship.
Engineering.
Take care of the Taconian device, and I can find Galvan for you.
Okay.
It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Takan technology requires a Takan to operate. Is there another Takan on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
Okay.
Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Let me guess, it looks...
We should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
The warp core?
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the gain boosted, it's getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in here.
Oh? It's coming from... Let me get around there. What is
A
that?
bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it so I could filter it out as well.
Is there something over here? No. Where could it be?
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Where is it? Oh, it's over there. It's there. I see it. It's under the table.
Found it.
Excuse me. Do you belong here? Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remember. What the are you doing back here? I
Classified.
don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
Sorry, it's not something I can go into.
Right, of course. Forget I asked.
There is one thing you can help with. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already.
Don't know why, but that fell off.
Come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tyler?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Thank you.
Still felt quite weird.
Maybe Tyler saw something.
It's possible. Tyler.
Tyler, can I speak to you for a moment?
Of course. Is something wrong?
There's something happening. I may need your help. This is important.
How can I help?
When you were in engineering with Dr. Duvall, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Or anyone?
Not particularly. Why?
I found this, hidden in a compartment down there.
That's Draconian technology. Does that mean there's a scion on board? But Dr. Duvall bioscanned everyone. Every deck, every crew member. I've seen the logs. She couldn't have been more thorough.
Someone evaded detection and planted that device.
Which would mean they've been with us this whole time. Watching, listening.
All the more reason why we have to find them.
It could be anyone.
That includes both of us.
You want me to get scanned? Better to know for sure, right? I'll admit, I was around the Scions as much as anybody.
I would feel more comfortable if you did.
I understand.
Clear.
Now it's your turn.
Sure.
Clear.
Don't sound so surprised.
You spend plenty of time with the Scions as well. You never know.
Let's get to it. The search starts in engineering. Whoever planted the device most likely did it within the last few hours. So I'll start by running a scan, tracking everyone who came through engineering over the last day, in reverse order.
This could take forever to sort through the number of people that were in engineering.
Filtering for outliers. People who don't work in engineering.
That helps.
I'll filter out the duplicates.
This is manageable.
And last but not least,
Cross-referencing this list with everyone who's traveled to Hotari. Let's see who's left.
ooh,
This can't be right.
What?
Of the people that went to Hotari and visited engineering, it could only have been Captain Solano.
According to this, he was here while you went down to Delphi RD4. Which would have been a perfect opportunity. And no one would question him. He's the captain.
As much as I hate to admit it, assuming it's true, it does explain why he was so opposed to getting help from Portal.
And he made several trips to Hotari, so they had plenty of opportunity to target him.
What happened when Dr. Duval bioscanned Captain Solana?
That's just it. She never did.
How is that possible?
Something more urgent would always come up. There was nothing she could do. But performing a bioscan is the only way to be absolutely sure.
That's not going to be easy. First thing I need to do is get this device to Portal.
Be careful.
I guess we gotta try and scan him later.
I'll need it. I found the device.
Ooh, telekinesis.
Interference is gone. I have located Galvin's ship more precisely. He's in the Usonia system.
So then it worked.
This whole region was one of the most sacred for the ancient Takan. What many consider the birthplace of our civilization. See these comets and planetoids in the outer orbits? Based on their current trajectory, that's Galvin's destination. And legend tells us it's the location of what was once our largest arsenal. Not that we needed it in the late stages of the Empire.
We have to somehow intercept him. How long till he arrives?
Oh, he's much too far ahead of us. We'll never arrive before he does. If Galvin and the other Scions secure the arsenal, they will become extremely dangerous. My people had such power at the height of the Empire. The Takan were as gods, keeping absolute control over countless worlds. I must speak with them directly. However, the presence of this device is worrying. It's highly likely it was placed here by a Scion, hidden among your crew. And it is unlikely this interference device was the Scion Saboteur's only trap. If we reach Galvin and the Saboteur cripples your ship, we will be at their mercy. Even my powers will not be able to protect us. Do you know who it is? They may well do more damage if left alone.
I'm fairly convinced they bioformed Captain Solana.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like him. That explains it. Bioforming was so rare in the time of the Empire that I am not able to detect if it has taken place. Proof of your claim is something you will have to produce yourself.
Oh god.
Then we have to bioscan him. I'll talk to Dr. Duval.
I was like, is she even aboard? But then she is.
Quite the claim. You told me you were worried about it. But I never imagined this was what was wrong.
I wouldn't be asking you if there was any other possibility.
It would explain why Solana has been too busy for a bioscan lately.
As the ship's doctor, you have the authority to declare him unfit to serve.
If you're right, this is the worst case scenario. Challenging your own captain is a tall order. You sure you're prepared for this? If you fail, that's it. The end of your career.
I don't know if I would be on my own. But with your support, I'm sure we can do it.
That smooth talking may come in handy. I'm in.
Okay.
We can't pull this off with just the two of us. I technically have the authority to make Solana undergo a scan, but in reality, he can and will refuse to do it. We need at least another member of the senior staff to support the plan, or this could all blow up in our faces. You better think long and hard about who you can trust.
I trust someone. I don't know who to trust yet. Is the ship trying to do micro warp jumps?
Thought we'd be stopped dead. At least stuck at impulse power.
The Takan enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah. They won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
We should have rejected all 4 warp cores. I can't get there. Or can I have to go under here, around here, to this console. What can I do? No buttons have shown up yet. Oh, there we go.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Well. It doesn't look like the ship can.
Dampeners can barely keep up.
How's it?
Keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps. They're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by a Lydian hand, despite all this Takan corruption. We'll hold.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
And I hope they can.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiote. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? For every passing battle.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Illydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Takan use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
That is true.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she grew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over. Maybe things have changed for her after you've been away for years.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do?
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family anyway.
Technically found family.
To know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
of engineers like us?
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
Oh, here we go.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it. Just like the Zelda.
Now there are 2 ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar.
It's worse. This is definitely worse.
Thanks. That really helps.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe. Then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm. It's back. What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Disrometric radiation is dropping. Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the 1 warp core now.
That means
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
It's glowing a lot.
Something wrong, Captain?
no, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
I'm going to go with West.
A word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick.
I just want to hear Keith Silverstein. So
What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Taconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu-4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
You don't understand. This is not a joke. I'm absolutely serious. If Captain Solano is a Scion, it means he purposely evaded the bioscan to avoid detection.
I'm sure he had more important things to do. This isn't the first time you've trusted me. That consistency makes me want to believe you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday. But I didn't want it to happen like this.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
yes. Okay, I didn't think that was actually going to work. Oh, hello, Dr. Duval. Why is she here?
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Commander Ridehead, we need to talk about... Doctor?
brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
Oh, but you do.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission...
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Draconian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the...
I don't know if I did the right thing.
I'd follow that order. If you were actually Captain Solano.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Well then, there's only one thing left to do.
Bioscan.
Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano.
Oh.
He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
Yes. Show the thing.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself.
Oh. Who shot him? Oh, Westbrook.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
He's not Captain Solano any longer. We have a duty and responsibility to relieve him of command.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Please. Please make me be right. I want to be right. I don't want to be wrong about this. Oh. Is that a good noise or a bad noise?
Commander Rydek was right.
Yes!
Captain Solano has been bioformed into a Takan.
Eject him out the airlock or something. He was an asshole.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I'm relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
It is now my ship.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
Oh, the other two hate me for that? Guess I gotta go sit in the chair. Don't stare at me like that. Is it gonna be like a... Oh, she's thinking I don't want to sit in this chair. This chair looks far too comfortable for me to sit in.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain.
Commander's fine. Warp.
Do it.
Whoop. It feels a little bit more peaceful on the bridge now that Captain Solana is gone. Oh. Instant battle. But instead of that, I am going to end the stream here. I'm going to put it onto this screen. There we go. I have updates about my iPad and stuff like I said from last stream. I got a new pen, finally, so I can now do my own art again, which was nice. I did buy a second-hand one originally, and it didn't work, so I took it back, got another one, and it works, so I'm just kind of happy that it works. I didn't want it to be an iPad issue, because then I'd have to either replace it or repair it, and I could not afford any of that. So I'm glad the pen works. And yeah, so that's a good thing for me. And I've just been doodling, getting used to drawing on it again. It has been so long. But yeah, it's fun. I'm having a good time with it. And this game is fun too. I didn't expect all the twists and turns. And I will continue this next week. I have set up a schedule now, so I can keep up to date with whatever I want to do. My schedule is this game, Star Trek Resurgence, on a Tuesday night, and any game on a Thursday night, and then that will continue week to week until I finish this. And then Tuesday will probably go into another game that I want to finish, and so on. So like Tuesday will be a structured thing, Thursday will be anything, and hopefully I can keep that going because I'm enjoying streaming, especially this. This is an interesting game for me, as I tried not to watch too much, so I wasn't spoiled. I got like a bit into it, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna stop myself before I get too far. And I'm glad I did, because the twists and turns, oh my god. But yes, I shall say goodbye for now, and hope everyone else has a good couple days until I stream again. It'll most likely be Genshin. I need to level up some characters still. But then again, it might not be, like, because I have a set time that I've put on my schedule. It might be earlier, like I did today. Depends on, because we got a dog, so it depends on when we walk the dog at night. So yeah, hopefully I can get that done relatively soon. Or like, I want to get that stream done as well, because Tekken Each is coming out. Unless he's already out. I haven't been playing Genshin for the last week or so, so I don't know if he's out. But I really want to get him. I have been checking in on the app every so often, so I've probably got like days worth of stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye now, and yeah, hope everyone has a good rest of the day and a good Wednesday. And yeah, so goodbye.